Coming up, JU's Hall of Fame welcomes new members and the volleyball team makes history. Welcome back to this edition of the Dolphin Channel News. I'm Blake Hibden. Our senior dance majors have spent 4 years of hard work and dedication towards their final show here at JU. The senior choreographers picked up the cast during tryouts at the beginning of the semester. They have spent the past 3 months practicing with their dancers to make the choreography in their minds come out on stage. A few of the seniors took a break from the rehearsals to speak with us about the meaning of their pieces.
It's the creation of Adam and Eve as well as the creation of the Garden of Eden. I based my piece from the Jewish tradition of the story of Adam and Eve, where there was God, then there was the earth, and Adam was molded from clay and Eve from his rib. And that's why my name of my piece is Tula.
Basically what it's about is finding your own purpose with your own life, whatever it may be, and finding your true passion and fighting through the pain, the heartache, even happiness of life to find whatever you believe in and what you believe your life is all about.
My piece is about the things that you hold on to in your life, like negative things that have happened that are holding you down, and the process of letting go of those things so that you can have a successful and happy life.
The dance concert will have multiple styles of dance on the stage, from Caribbean to modern, showcasing the seniors' abilities. The senior dance concert will debut this Thursday at Swisher Theater. In sports, new inductees to the JU Hall of Fame were added over the weekend. Reporter Kenneth Pasley has the details.
Jacksonville University's 12th Annual Hall of Fame induction ceremony welcomed 5 new members this past Saturday. JU Athletics Hall of Fame Committee Chairman Brad Nagard shared what the ceremony meant to him.
The ceremony, I think, was fantastic. Just a really nice group of people. We had 5 inductees, 4 athletes, and 1 special recognition. It's really interesting, when you really think about how many people have competed for Jacksonville University as a student athlete over the years.
Newly inducted Hall of Famer Kristen Nagard O'Brien and JU President Tim Koss tells us what it's like to be a part of the tradition.
Well, tonight was quite an evening. It was an induction of the 2013 class of Hall of Fame, and I worked very hard to not think about it for the previous months because it scared me so.
For today's athletes, I think what you pick up from people like this, they're humble, they think of team, they're persistent, they're optimistic, and they trust other people. When you take those sorts of things and put them together, if you're between 18 and 22 and you're gifted with a body and a mind to play, persistence, optimism, teamwork, and trust, those are going to get you home.
The Hall of Fame induction ceremony has served as a home for the athletes, both past and future, who continue to work hard. Your school, your news, I am Kenneth Pasley.
Falling late to Gardner-Webb last Saturday, the men's basketball team now stands at 1-2 overall. JU was on fire, hitting the first 4 shots of the game, including one from downtown by Dolphin forward R.J. Slauson. Then came the water, as the Bulldogs ran in a 7-0 streak to regain the lead and closed the first half 41-36. In the second half, the Finns fought hard, closing the deficit down to 3, but it wasn't enough as Najee Hibbert led the way for the Bulldogs with 20 points and an 87-78 victory. You can catch Jacksonville's next tip-off Monday on ESPN3 at 7 p.m. The women's basketball team has yet to win a game this season. After losing to South Florida last Wednesday, the team is now 0-2. The Lady Dolphins look to change things up at home as they match up against Edward Waters on November 20th. The men's soccer team came, saw, but did not conquer as they were eliminated from the opening round of the Atlantic Sun Conference by Lipscomb. The Dolphins were the 6th seed facing a much tougher 3rd seed team against which they were unable to score. Neither team had a definitive edge, with yellow cards being picked up by both. But in the second half, the Bisons kicked in a corner shot past goalkeeper Gavin Carlin for the win. The Finns finished the season 4-11-3 overall. After winning the conference and entering the NCAA tournament off of a penalty kick, the women's soccer season comes to an end. The Lady Dolphins played Florida in the first round of competition and failed 2-0. The men and women's cross-country teams ended their seasons in the NCAA South Regional Cross-Country Championships last Friday. Finishing in the top 25 of the 194 runners, the Finns are looking solid for next year. Capitalizing on a historic Jacksonville Dolphins season, the volleyball team has claimed a share of the regular season title after sweeping number 2 ranked ETSU. As the number 1 team in the Atlantic Sun Conference, JU is now volleyball champion. Closing out the season 45-24 over in-state rival Stetson, the Dolphin football team honors seniors with a win in the Hall of Fame game. Jacksonville finishes with a record of 4-5, placing 7th in the conference. That's going to do it for this edition of the Dolphin Channel News. I'm Blake Hibden. We'll see you next semester. You can find more of our award-winning work on the YouTube page under the Dolphin Channel. You can add us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter as well.